Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Drinks and Design with Heather and Emilia. And today we are going to be reviewing Strathcona's Imperial Love Buzz. I'm just gonna, I think that's one of my favorite sounds in the world. Also, check out that color. She's pink.
Very pink.
Very pink.
I would say it's a little bit of orange in that pink as well. It's a little bit orangey toned pink.
It's like coral.
Like a dark coral.
It's coral.
It's like if you took that pastel coral and then pigmented it up a bit.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
It's got lovely pink foam too. I don't know if you can see this, but it's got beautiful pink foam.
It does. As you're sipping it, the first thing, like if you read the description, it is a cranberry orange sour. But when you smell it, then I think it immediately hits you. I think, I'm going to speak on behalf of both of us. But it smells, you can smell vanilla.
Yeah.
Which is so interesting that they married those, like this citrus and cranberry flavor with vanilla. In terms of other notes, we've got orange, we've got cranberry. I also wrote down some of the things that they mentioned on the can, which is a little bit of graham cracker and lactose. So if you can envision and think of all those flavors together, that's what's in this can.
They also mentioned bourbon, which you can definitely taste in some of the sharpness of it, like that you would get from drinking something like a bourbon or a whiskey.
Yeah, it hits different. But it's not like, even though it's a sour, it's not too like it doesn't make you pucker.
It's tart, but not. Yeah, you're not like sucking on a lemon.
We said it was a light to on its way to medium bodied. I think they describe it as medium bodied, but we're light on it on the road to medium.
Yeah, it's light, but it's very juicy.
Yes. In terms of mouthfeel, I did mention it was a little tingly.
Yeah, it's got a little fizz to it there. I believe you also described it as a sour creamsicle.
Yes,
like those creamsicle ice cream pops, but sour.
The red ones. Like you used to have that come in a pack of like orange, blue, and red.
And they have the vanilla ice cream underneath.
Yeah. So go get one of those. That's this beer.
Yeah, and then just imagine it a little sour and fizzy.
Yeah. Both of us were quite specific about this vibe. I personally wrote down that this to me is a weekend beer. So drink this on the weekend. And I said that if this would be a great morning kayak or morning paddleboard beer, and then you would sip this while you're on your morning kayak.
So mine's similar but different. So definitely summer, water sports. I was thinking like boating, happy hour on a boat. Yeah. Maybe you've just finished water skiing or wakeboarding or something, and you're just chilling on the boat with your buds, and this is what you have as sort of your end of day pre-dinner sipper.
Yeah. So morning or evening, just as long as you're on the water, you're good.
Yeah, late afternoon.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And also wanted to note, this has an ABV of 10. It's 10%. So just to throw that in there, this is considered a strong beer.
Yes.
And we love
it. It is. It's a very strong beer.
Yeah. Drink one or two of these and you'll be good. Okay, so before we jump on into branding, I do want to chat a little bit about the company. So Strathcona Beer Company is based in Vancouver, BC. And I snagged a little outsert from their website, so I'm just going to read it to you guys. It says that we strive to push the boundaries of the craft beer industry in order to offer our customers a collaborative community space where great beer, fresh, locally sourced food, and good friends come together. So I basically feel like that's an invitation to go visit. That's what I think.
Yes.
Maybe when we can
travel again.
When we can travel and we can roam, we'll be coming to do a hop around all the Kelowna breweries.
Yeah. Well, this one's in Vancouver.
Kelowna breweries, Vancouver breweries.
Yes, because we can visit the local ones.
Yeah.
We should go to the coast and do a little tour around.
I'm in. Strathcona, we're coming for you.
And then we're going boating.
Okay. Sailing.
Yes.
With our Strathcona beer.
Yes.
We'll see you guys this summer, hopefully.
We will. So in terms of branding overall, Strathcona is very colorful with a lot of their products and a lot of their branding. They use a lot of geometric and ombre. It's very young, hip, funky vibe.
Super funky.
Yeah, it's very, I wouldn't want to, like, maybe loud almost. I would say loud is fair.
Loud. That's a good
like in a
word
good
for
way.
them.
In a good way. They stand out.
They do stand out.
In terms of their logo, I really like what they've done. So I find it elegant and sophisticated, and it has that feel of a traditional monogram with the calligraphy style S and the little crown detailing, but it's not as like overly fancy as some of those get, so it still has that more contemporary vibe. And then in their full logo, where they actually say Strathcona below that, that's a sans serif font, so pairing that with the fancier calligraphy S makes it still feel fresh and modern.
I don't mind their logo in white. I am gonna say I'm not a crazy huge fan of the logo when it's in gold. To me, it looks like leopard print. So like if you think funky, maybe 70s style and like this ombre shape with leopard print, it goes fantastic and it works. But I'm not a huge fan of the gold.
I will challenge you on that when we get to talking about the can specifics.
Okay.
But also so a few other things about their brand. I love their website. It's very a clean look. Bold pops of color from photo, and their landing page, their homepage is great. It's just a background video, and like it's got fun, interesting shots of all their cans. And I highly recommend you unmute it. Because the soundtrack that's with it is a little weird and a little epic, and it's kind of like a movie trailer for their beers.
So diving into this can specifically, like Heather was talking about in terms of their branding overall, this we would describe as one of their ombre cans. Love the colors together. Red and pink look great together, as well as with a little bit of the white. Also, this to me kind of looks like what an acid trip might look like. I don't know, but in my brain, this is what I feel it could look like to someone.
I also feel the colors are very representative of the things in it, like the orange for the orange, the red and pinks for the cranberry. This color really tells you the kind of flavors you can expect. Yes. Big, bold. It just really suits the actual taste of the beer.
It really, really does. And then in terms of on this can, they've used that gold text, or gold is the color for the text. So it kind of like gilds in the light when you look at it. But they've also listed, they have their logo on the front. They list the name on the bottom again with what you can expect from the beer as well, which I really, really like. So you know exactly what it is you're getting. And then if you scroll around to the back side, you get their logo again, as well as a description of the beer. And I love it when beer labels do that and beer companies do that, because then you know what you're diving into, you know what you're getting.
Yeah. So on the topic of the gold, what I got from it is sort of in line with that moniker of Imperial.
Yeah.
Like royalty, wealthy. Imperial beers are generally ones that are big, bold flavor.
True.
But it also, the word Imperial has certain signifiers that people think of.
Yeah.
And that's where I think the gold comes in, is that it's very, so to speak.
Strathcona, if we're right, let us know. If we're wrong, also let us know. We want to hear your thoughts.
One thing I also like about the gold text that you can see around it, it's legible against that bright color, but it doesn't stand out as much from it as it would within white. So it still kind of blends. Mm-hmm. It doesn't compete.
It's not jarring.
Yeah, it's not jarring. It doesn't compete. So it makes it legible enough that you can read it without taking the attention away from the can design overall.
Yeah, which one of the points of a label is to be super attractive to a consumer in a liquor store when they're just going to go and pick something up. A lot of people pick up their beer and their wine based on label. So to be attracted to the label first without being distracted by text, job well done.
So to wrap up the Strathcona Love Buzz, big, bold, juicy flavors of orange and cranberry. A big hit of vanilla in there, more than you would normally expect from a sour. And it's tart, but not overpoweringly so. Branding wise, big, bold colors again that match the flavor. Very consistent use of bright colors, geometrics, ombres. And this particular can really showcases what you're going to taste with the colors it uses.
Agreed. Cheers.
Cheers. Do you want more great marketing,
Drinking,
and design content? You can follow Hiilite on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
and then follow Drinks and Design on Instagram.
See you next time. I didn't like the wave.
I like your wave.
I didn't like my wave. Okay, well, I will keep my wave. It's weirdly awkward. It's fine. It's us.
Heather, we are awkward.
I know, it's on brand.